Okay, Joe, today we're going to be talking about presidential pardons and their place in modern...
Mike!
How about
Fist.
a cup away from the face?
Yeah, I'm a bit thirsty.
You do not want to drink that.
Okay. Why?
It's been sitting for weeks. There's green mold on the top of it.
Ah.
Okay, today, anyway, we're going to be talking about presidential pardons and their place in modern politics. And I suppose it's a relatively, in theory, a new phenomenon, but it's been going back years. Like if you think of, Ford forgiving Nixon, and I suppose now we see Trump's about to forgive Trump, and going way, way back in the annals of history, you have Jesus forgiving the sins of mankind. Although it needs to be bear in mind, there's different outcomes each time. Like Jesus was nailed and tortured to death on a cross by Jews, and Nixon lived out his days in a 12-room luxury condo on Fifth Avenue in New York. But I suppose the big question is really, is it wise to forgive corruption and pardon corruption and to have that power? Like, does it not...
What about global warming? What about that?
That's an issue, but you're changing the subject. What you're engaging in now is whataboutism.
What about whataboutism?
What about whataboutism?
Oh. What about whataboutism?
What about whataboutism?
No. What about whataboutism? You missed one.
Which one did I miss?
But I pardon you.
That was an important one because that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We're talking about presidential pardons because the danger is like what you're doing there is you're forgiving something, but people haven't forgotten about it. So you're creating a generation of young people that are going around carrying resentment and suspicion towards politicians.
Oh no, maybe in Europe, where all this stuff happens, but not in the USA, baby.